It is March 20th. We are officially in spring. That is something to celebrate right now. Jordan's going to join us with the weather in a bit. But first, more on that unprecedented order from Governor Newsom telling all 40 million people here in the state to stay home.
This is a moment we need to make tough decisions. This is a moment where we need some straight talk, and we need to tell people the truth. We need to bend the curve in the state of California.
Well, the move comes as the governor is making some bold predictions also about who is going to contract the coronavirus here in California.
Yeah, CBS 13's Rachel Wolf is live at the state capitol. So this first we saw in a letter to the president from the governor. Then he announced these numbers to the rest of us in California. It's staggering.
It is staggering. And he said, you know, most of us are going to be fine, but it's that subset of people that he's really worried about. And that's who he was talking about when he's told all of us that we need to stay home in that press conference yesterday. That was a press conference that was remote. It was televised, and the reporters weren't even there. They were watching via teleconference as well. All of this part of the social distancing that we're being told to perform on a daily basis. His staff standing 6 feet away as well. The mandatory order allows people to go to the grocery store, bank, pharmacy, or get takeout. It comes at a time where more than 1,000 have tested positive for the virus and 18 have died. Now, there's different federal and state agencies, infrastructure that are required, food and agriculture, healthcare, transportation, energy workers. Those people will be allowed out. The governor hopes this will slow the spread of the virus and help hospitals from being overrun with sick people. Now, Governor Newsom did draft that letter to President Trump saying without drastic action, models complied with the help of the CDC show more than half the state could be infected with the coronavirus within 8 weeks.
The overwhelming majority of us won't have symptoms, will be perfectly fine. But there is a subset that we're concerned about.
Now, the governor is requesting help from the naval ship Mercy. He's asking that it be docked off the coast of California, and that would allow more beds, more sick beds, if people do contract this virus so that they could be treated. You know, so enforcing this, he's asking people to step up and, quote, meet this moment, something we all have to do to keep everybody safe and keep everybody healthy.
You know, and the thing is, the experts have been saying for a while now, they expect a lot of people to get the virus. The key is to spread it out and not have everybody show up at the hospital at one point. And that's what the social distancing is for.
Yeah,
exactly. Rachel, thank you.